A pleasant welcome to all my dear 4th standard children. Today you are going to learn about the new chapter from your science subject. Yes, what is your next chapter? Yes, your next chapter is about air, water and weather. So, in this chapter you are going to learn what is weather, what is humidity, and also you are going to learn the properties of air and water, right? Now, first let's see what is weather. So, you all know that the weather changes, right? So, sometimes you will feel very hot, sometimes you will feel very cold, is it? Yes. So, that is what weather. So, the weather defines the condition of air at a particular place and time is called weather. For example, at Arakkonam, by 10 o'clock in the morning, they will see the condition of the air, whether the air is cool or hot. And the same way, the next day, the same timing at the same place, they will check the condition of the air, whether the air is hot or cold, according to the temperature, according to the water vapor, the amount of water vapor that is present in the air. So, what is water vapor? So, water vapor is nothing but we call it as humidity. So, humidity is nothing but the presence of water vapor in the air, right. So, in your 2 marks, they will ask a question, what is weather? So, you have to define what is weather means the condition of air at a particular place and time is called weather, right. But this weather changes from day to day. It will not be same as it is, right. So, the weather changes day by day, okay. And then what is this changes, how this changes happens? The weather changes happens because mainly of sun, right. So, the sun helps in the changing of weather, right. Now, we will see there are 2 movements that is happening on our earth, right. So, we know that the sun comes during the daytime and during the night time we cannot able to see the sun. How all these activities are happening on our earth? Yes. So, the earth undergoes 2 type of movements. So, what are the 2 type of movements? So, the first one is rotation. So, what is rotation? So, I am facing you the same way if I turn myself, right. So, this movement of earth is known as rotation. So, the earth rotates itself, right. So, this movement is known as rotation. So, for this one rotation, the earth takes 24 hours. So, it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. The spinning movement of the earth on its axis is known as rotation, right. So, what is rotation here? So, the rotation means the earth rotates itself with the help of axis. So, what is axis? So, axis is nothing but an imaginary line that passes from north pole to south pole. So, this is known as axis. So, with the help of axis, the earth spins itself, right. So, this movement is known as rotation. For one rotation, the earth takes 24 hours, and because of this rotation of earth only, day and night occurs. So, the day and night happens because of this rotation. So, where the part of the earth that faces the sun will have day, and the part of the the part of the earth that does not faces the sun will have night. Clear? So, the earth rotates from west to east, right. And here you can see during this rotation, we can always see that on mornings and evenings, the climate or the temperature will be normal, right, will be cooler. So, why? Because the sun rays will be slantly falling on the earth during the mornings and evenings. So that is why when compared with afternoons, the mornings and evenings are cooler than the noon time, than the afternoon. In the afternoon, the sun rays fall directly, straightly on the earth. So that is why during the afternoon time, the temperature will be hotter than the evenings and mornings. Clear? Okay. So this is what about rotation. Clear? Now let's see the second movement. So the second movement of the earth is revolution. So what is revolution? So revolution is nothing but when the movement of earth around the sun in its orbit. So how a train goes in a track, the same way the earth has its own track which is known as orbit. So on its orbit, the earth revolves around the sun. How you go to temples and you will come around the God, right? The same way the earth revolves around the sun in its orbit. So this movement is known as revolution. So for this revolution, the earth takes 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. That is nearly to 1 year, right? So for this completion of one revolution, it will take 365 1/4 days. How many days? 365 1/4 days. So here you can see the sun is in the center of the solar system and the earth coming around the sun. So during this revolution, seasons occurs. So the season occur with the help of the movement of revolution. So here when the earth is coming on its orbit, so during this at a place, the northern hemisphere will have winter and the southern hemisphere will have summer, right? When the earth comes here, the northern hemisphere will have autumn, the southern hemisphere will have spring. When the earth comes here, the northern hemisphere will have summer and the southern hemisphere will have winter, right? So this revolution of the earth causes seasons, right? So you learned that the earth undergoes two type of movements. With the help of this movement, day and night caused because of rotation and seasons caused because of revolution. And to complete one rotation, the earth takes 24 hours and to complete one revolution, the earth takes 365 1/4 days. Now, let's see about atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? Our earth is surrounded by a blanket of air, right? So you can see a thick layer of air that is surrounded on our earth, where this air is not in moon or any other planets, right? So this thick layer, the blanket of air that surrounded on the earth is known as atmosphere. So atmosphere means the blanket of air surrounding the earth is called atmosphere, and this atmosphere consists of many number of gases. Now we can say the air is a mixture of gases. Now we know that moving air is called wind, right? So this wind has many number of names according to the speed of it, right? So here you can see when the air is moving, so we call that as wind. So what is wind? Moving air is called wind. The same way, breeze. What is breeze? A gentle and pleasant wind is called breeze. So breeze is nothing but when you go to seashore, nearby coastal areas, during the daytime, you will get a pleasant wind, pleasant air, right? So which is cool. So this is known as breeze, right? So, breeze is nothing but a gentle and pleasant wind is known as breeze. And gale, what is gale? So, gale is nothing but a strong wind. So, when the wind is very strong, comes in a great speed. So, this wind we have to name it as gale. Next one, storm. So, what is storm? When the wind is very fast and strong, so this wind is called storm, right? When too many storms combine and form the cyclone, puel, right? So, according to the speed of the air, the name of the air changes, right? Now, you learned the different forms of air, right? Now, let us see what is sea breeze and what is land breeze, how sea breeze are caused and how land breeze are caused. So, what is sea breeze? So, sea breeze is nothing but the cold air that blows from the sea to the land is called sea breeze. Now, how the sea breeze occur? So, the sea breeze occur during the daytime. So, only in the daytime, right, because of the sun heat, the sun heats up the land very faster. So, the land heats up very faster and thereby the hot air from the land rises up and the cool air. So, the cool air from the sea enters to the land, right. So, as the sun is glowing very hotly, the land is becoming heat faster and the sea will not be hot. So, from the sea we will get cold air from the sea. So, here the cold air replaces on the land, right. So, during the daytime only sea breeze occur. Now, let us see what is land breeze. So, land breeze occur during the night time. So, during the night time, there will not be sun, there is no sun during the night time, right. So, during the night time, the land cooler faster. So, how during the daytime the land heats up faster, the same way during the night time the land cools down very faster. So, here the cold air will be present on the land, but as the water will be hot, so as the sea will be hot, so the hot air from sea rises up. So, the hot air from the sea goes up and the cool air from the land rushes to the sea. So, this cold air from land to sea is known as land breeze, right. So, usually land breeze occur during the night time and sea breeze occur during the daytime. Clear? Now, children, in this session, in your first part of air, water and weather, you have learnt about the different names of air according to the speed, right? And also you learned what is weather and the two movements of earth. What is rotation, what is revolution, how day and night caused, how seasons are caused, and also you learned what is sea breeze and land breeze, right? So, go through the lesson, go through the given materials related to the topics that I took in the first part. So, once you are thorough with the topics that I taught in this session, take the self-assessment and do the self-assessment. Once you do the self-assessment, you will come to know how far you are understood about the topics. So, hope I will meet you with the remaining topics in the next class. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day.